Hello once again, everybody. I know it's been a long time since we had this fundraiser, and it truthfully took a lot of planning and a lot of auditing and a lot of coordination to make sure that everything, all the money went to the right place, that we really focused on the right projects. But anyways, we just completed it these within the last month or so. Sort of the big project that we had which was to support a lot of the schools in the area of where my organization works in Beni in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, and that's exactly what we did. We helped support a lot of schools, and I want to show you some pictures right now. This may be not the best possible way of doing it, but GoFundMe is making my life a little bit hard. So I at least wanted to show you guys a quick little tidbit of what we were able to accomplish. And so I have my screen here, and hopefully we can kind of go through it together. I don't have too many pictures, just the ones that I kind of selected I thought were the most important. But anyways, these are some of the signs. Like I mentioned, or maybe didn't mention because this was months of work, we managed to help support 3 schools in the area in order to honor Pam and all of the work that she's done in the field of education and empowering kids to really reach their potential and their goals. And so by doing this and helping these kids abroad in the Congo, hopefully we made Pam proud and for everything that she's done, and her work and her life continues to affect a lot of people, as well as beyond what we normally think of as the people that she's affected. So I know we all love Pam, so I'm excited to show you sort of what we managed to do. So these are some of the signs. Like I said, we have some of these signs outside of every single school. And what we did is we bought a bunch of equipment and built a bunch of equipment to resupply the schools. We didn't build any new buildings per se. We really focus on trying to improve the material in the buildings themselves. And I'll show you some pictures right now to kind of show you exactly why we decided to do this. But anyway, we packed for every school. We packed a truck full load of these to try to resupply some of the basic needs that they don't have met at the schools. So there you can see kind of loading up the van, loading up all the school supplies, a lot of chairs, a lot of desks, a lot of blackboards. And here you can see sort of the first school that we went to, and with the new blackboard and desks, and obviously they got some new school equipment as well. There's some of the kids within the school. All the kids also got a bunch of new books for all the classrooms and whatnot, which obviously we were excited about. One of the things that they mentioned to us, because we would go into the schools and we asked them what they needed, and apparently none of the teachers at any of the schools had ever had a desk of their own. They would teach and then immediately leave the classroom, and so it was harder for them to kind of stay with the kids long term because they had nowhere to sit and nowhere to put their papers either. So one of our big focuses was actually to empower the teachers, which is not usually what's focused on in these projects. And obviously Pam being the educator that she was, helping her help other teachers. And so that's one of the things that we managed to do. And so there's Alan, there's my main contact there, and that's the teacher who eventually received this desk as well. You could see all the kids kind of playing with it. There's the stack of 5 or 6 new blackboards. Again, just some more pictures of the different schools, all the new equipment being supplied, some of the kids that helped kind of organize all this. Some of the material that actually went to the school. So we gave them, like I said, posters and some basic, school material that we thought any school should have. And this is a picture that I really think is one of the most important ones. So obviously these schools are still not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and we're not going to even pretend that they are. But what you can see here is sort of what we gave each classroom. There's kind of the composite of a lot of what we were able to do. And so every classroom, got the new blackboards, like I mentioned, the desks, a chair for the teachers. as well as some of those supplies as well. We also gave each of the teachers their own handbag, which they didn't previously have, and then another thing that we saw that we needed when we first started implementing this project. And this is the exact same room. So this was beforehand, and that was afterwards. So you can just see how desperately they needed new blackboards and how desperately the teacher needed somewhere, to call her own in order to, make the school as effective as possible. And like I said, lots still to be done, but we're just kind of happy to have been able to do that. And some of the new school equipment that we gave the kids as well, you can see them playing with it there. The other really important part of the project that we did was we wanted to do something that would last a while and something that would affect the community with community-specific needs. And so one of the things that we did was we focused a lot on thinking about, well, what really is a big issue affecting these kids in the Congo, specifically in the region surrounding the city of Beni, which is where we operate. And one of the things that we noted was that although there's a lot of kids who have become or are currently becoming orphaned due to the war or due to disease or famine or whatnot, there was no real way for teachers to communicate with these kids that had gone through this trauma, and no formal education that they were receiving. And with the large influx of sort of conflict in the region, we thought that was a need that really needed to be met by the teachers, but by the community for the teachers, so that they could then appropriately have conversations with some of the students who may be experiencing trauma or going through a really hard time. And so we actually put together a program where we gave the teachers ongoing education. So those are some of the head teachers of the region, who we got together and actually gave them courses, formalized courses on sort of how to manage. Let me get back to it. Courses on how to sort of have difficult conversations with kids who may have recently lost it all. And so I think I might be backtracking. I am, and excuse me, I know this video is very basic. Like I said, GoFundMe was not helping me out. And so this is some of the courses that we did. That was outside of the building where we had the course, and we gave all the teachers certificates after the fact. So really, this project, more than anything, was to empower the teachers of the region who, frankly, since they were educated, said had received no support whatsoever. And so I hope that, after seeing this, after seeing all the schools and all the classrooms, that we were able to help. You can see really how impactful your money and your dollars are, and how far we were managed to, how much we were able to accomplish thanks to you and your contributions. So we're nearing Pam's 1-year anniversary since she left us, but hopefully this all kind of reinvigorates us and makes us think of all the good that she brought to us and all our lives. And this would never have happened if Pam didn't have the amazing career and story that she had, and the impact on all of us that obviously she clearly did. So anyway, thank you. I wanted to show that to you. The other last little thing that I'll say, and this is more so logistics, finance stuff, is if anybody wants a receipt for the donation that you made for tax purposes, please just send me an email at Fesser and Friends. So that's FESSERAND Friends @gmail.com. And I'll cross-reference it with the GoFundMe to make sure everything's correct. And I'll send you a formalized receipt with so that you can submit it to whoever does your taxes, and they can use that as a write-off, okay? And of course, as always, maybe not now, maybe in the future, whatever you guys are able to do, always taking, we're working on new projects, and so if anyone has, any connections or anything and want to donate or want to give more or start their own project, I'd be happy to talk with you, happy to kind of brainstorm together to bring some further change to these kids, which that's why we do what we do, right? And so that's all I got for you. It's been a 10-minute video, kind of longer than I anticipated. But yeah, thank you once again, and thank you for loving Pam as much as you have. Thank you.